Hi, everyone, and welcome to StudioJake. I, of course, am your host, Jacob Airy. Welcome to my vidcast where I talk about all things anime, comic books, novels, and, of course, films, even upcoming ones that haven't been officially announced yet. Every once in a while, we cover topics like this on my channel, as well as on my website, StudioJakeMedia.com. Anyway, I hope you'll like this video, comment on it, share it out to all your friends, and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Now, diving right into the topic. So it appears that Logan director James Mangold is hinting that he's in talks with DC Films co-CEO James Gunn to direct a Swamp Thing film. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Swamp Thing, originally he was this scientist that got exposed to some chemicals in a swamp and it mutated him into this creature that could kind of control fauna and flora. And over time, that kind of changed, where it was more like the swamp that Swamp Thing lived in sort of took on the personality of the scientist. And he's kind of become what you might consider almost a spiritual superhero. He appears a lot in Justice League Dark titles. He appeared in Batman The Last Night on Earth as a kind of like a zombified version monster. It's a very interesting character, and I often criticize Alan Moore. I think his works are overrated. However, he did have a good run on Swamp Thing. He established some key points about the character that we still use today and that DC Comics still uses in the comics today. Now, I will say over time he's gotten kind of OP'd, even more so than Superman. Like, he's become pretty much invincible. He's gotten connected to what they call the green. So on Earth, there's different personifications of areas. So, like, animals have a color. Water has a color. What they call the rot has a color. And, of course, the green is the personification of Earth. And that kind of made him a little OP'd, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm not a super into Swamp Thing because of this. I do like some of his crossovers with Batman. He's had a couple with those, and I think he's a decent character. I just think some writers make him overpowered. But anyway, James Mangold is being considered to direct a film, and this is from Bounding Into Comics from JB Augustine. It says DC Studios and James Gunn are in negotiations with a director for the Swamp Thing movie announced Wednesday as part of their slate dubbed Gods and Monsters. Word is that they are circling Logan and Ford vs. Ferrari filmmaker James Mangold for the developing reboot of the Mossy supernatural property. However, things will take some time to get rolling. And they continue. Deadline reveals talks are in very early stages, and nothing is set in stone as the project is too bogged down in preliminary development for a worthwhile script to be drafted. Still a huge Swamp Thing fan, Mangold is the favorite to nab the assignment. DC is said to be stoked. The director is equally excited based on a tease he posted indicating talks are serious and going places. On Twitter, Mangold posted an illustration by Swampy co-creator Bernie Wrightson with no caption except for soliloquy in the corner of the page. When the classic piece was announced by his preferred production designer, Mangold revealed the choice was no accident. So I think Mangold is a very competent director. I loved The Wolverine. I loved Ford versus Ferrari. And I know I have a very controversial opinion about Logan. I consider it one of the first, like, true woke superheroes. It took two established male superheroes and made them weaker, wimpier, and that they had to follow along the trail of a bratty but somehow wiser, younger female character, which was nothing like X-23, how she was introduced in X-Men Evolution. That take on the character was way better than the movie version. And Logan confused people because it actually, Mangold being a good storyteller, he was able to infuse it with some good moments and with some really good special effects and practical effects. So yeah, Mangold is a competent director. He's a fantastic director, but right now he's also bogged Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and we've all heard the drama happening behind the scenes in there. Apparently, there's multiple cuts of the movie. There was a time travel possibility story arc, and of course, they brought in Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who basically people want to bring in if they want to destroy a franchise. She did this with James Bond, and it looks like she's gonna do it with Indiana Jones. Now with Swamp Thing, this could be a really good film. Swamp Thing is a compelling character with a compelling lore and history. The question will be, will Mangold honor that lore and that history, or will he go the route of Logan? We'll have to wait and see. I'm not really sure, but I've kind of fussed about some of the stuff that DC Films is doing, but this could be a good thing. I'm gonna wait. This is one of those wait and see moments. We'll see who the scriptwriter is going to be. We're going to see what run they're going to base it on, and we'll see how all those interconnections happen. But anyway, I look forward to hearing more news about this film and where it's going to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up, that you'll leave me a comment and tell me what you think, that you'll share it out with your friends, and of course, consider subscribing to StudioJake. I cover all kinds of nerd and pop culture topics, including film, television, anime, comic books, and so much more. I hope that you'll also head over to my main website, StudioJakeMedia.com, where I have even more news, views, and commentary. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to my locals page. That's studiojakemedia.locals.com. It's the best way to support me. I'm trying to build a little community there. I have exclusive reviews and articles, so definitely head over there and check it out. And I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.